Let's show you guys around.
This is your 5th grade hallway, and this is your 6th grade hallway.
Welcome to the 6th grade hallway. This is where your core classes are. This is your science classroom.
This is a science and social studies classroom.
This is a language arts classroom.
This is a language arts classroom.
This is a math and social studies classroom.
This is a math classroom.
This is Mom's classroom.
This is a math classroom.
Have you ever wondered how your schedule works? This is how.
Your first 2 classes in each box are encore classes, and those change every quarter.
Then there is the rest of your classes in each box, and those don't change.
Your schedule tells you your room number for the class and the teacher in each class.
Now there is no reason to worry about your classes because your schedule tells you everything.
This is your schedule. Right here is the period you have the class. This is the class, this is the room number, and this is the teacher. Your first 2 classes are your encore classes. These 2 classes change every quarter, except for gym. Gym changes every 2 quarters. So, and then everything else stays the same.
Today you will read about the 3rd grade teachers and different things about them.
Hello, I'm Mr. Redwine and I teach 6th grade science. 3 things about myself is that I love basketball, spending time with my son, and eating food.
Mrs. Regal and I teach 6th grade language arts. 3 things about myself. I have 2 children. My favorite place to vacation is Cancun, and I love reading, especially Harry Potter.
Hi, my name is Mr. Anderson and I teach 6th grade social studies and math. And 3 things about myself. I'm a huge sports fan. I love basketball, football, and baseball. You could say I'm a fanatic. I'm also a big shoe guy, so if you are a fan of tennis shoes, we'll get along really well. And I have 2 kids. One of them is an 8th grader here at the middle school, and another daughter that is starting kindergarten next year.
Okay, I'm Mrs. Mock, and I'm going to be teaching 6th grade next year. I'm not sure which classes. So 3 things about me are I have 2 little boys, I love sports, go Florida State, and I used to teach at the elementary. I taught 4th grade, so now I'm up here.
This is Joseph. I teach 6th grade math and social studies here at the middle school. 3 things about me. I am a mom to 2 kids. I have a boy, 4-year-old boy, and a 2-year-old girl. I am a huge Indiana Pacer fan. I also like the Colts and the Reds. And I also used to be a 4th grade teacher at the elementary school.
6th grade math. 3 things about myself. I coach the middle school golf team, the middle school football team. I have 4 kids. You might know Hannah, and I got some other little squirrels too. And I live here in Yorktown, and I love it.
I hope you learned a lot about our teachers and some cool things about them. This segment will be going into the middle school sports aspect. Some are for 6th graders and some of them for not.
There's cross country and track and field where you don't need to do tryouts.
Not for the more contact sports, football and basketball. But for football, it's only in 7th and 8th grade, sadly.
And if you're looking for something a little bit more relaxed, you can try golf or swim and dive. Swim and dive doesn't have any tryouts, but golf does.
So here's a little special part for this. We're going to talk about clubs. So some of the clubs that we have here in 6th grade is robotics club, and student council. If you want to take more of a leadership role, then do student council.
And if you like reading, you might want to try comic book club.
You should expect to learn how to read music and high energy rehearsals. We have a pretty good time. You can ask these guys.
How do you join the band?
You simply sign up. It's very easy. You don't have to have any musical experience. If you are interested in joining band, sign up. We'll figure out what instrument you're going to play, and it's very simple.
Do you need any knowledge in music prior to joining band?
You don't need any musical knowledge. I'll teach you everything you need to know: how to read music, how to play your instrument, and how to play together as a band.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the bell. Now it's passing period. You have 4 minutes to get to your next class.
4 minutes? Oh, goodness gracious. Hi, Julian. Bye, Julian. Gotta go.
Don't stress. You will have plenty of time to go to your next class, talk with friends, go to your locker, or go to the bathroom. Oh, this is my class.
We don't have recess. Passing period is a great time to stop and chat with friends.
Hey, guys.
Hey, and don't forget to get to your class on time. So, what do you call, or why are stuffed bears so stuffed?
I don't know.
Because they're eat too much on Thanksgiving.
Guys, that's only funny because it's bad.
Oh, close your iPad. You don't want to drop it.
Yeah.
So, you got that homework that week?
No, it's so hard.
Thanks for watching the perfect passing period.
Lockers, and they may seem a bit complicated at first, but once school has been going for a while, you'll get it. You may be thinking that you'll forget your combination, but trust me, you won't.
Okay, so first to reset it, you twist it to the right or left 3 times. Go to your first number, go past your second number, and then come back to it, and then go straight to your third number.
All through elementary school, you have sat at lunch tables with your class.
Once you're in middle school, things are a little different.
In middle school, you get to sit by whoever you want at your lunch table.
Although you can sit by anyone, you sit at the same table.
Don't worry though, because you can change tables every 9 weeks.
Follow the rules and don't change tables because the teachers will tell you to sit at the right table.
The teachers have you sign up on a sheet that assigns you to the table for 9 weeks.
You can always change where you sit by though.
Now Aria is going to go through the lunch line.
Okay, I'm at the YMS lunch line today. I'm teaching you how to get your food. So first, you get your tray, which already has your main course on it, and then you walk down and get your fruit. And also you can get a salad most days. There's also extra food you can get for more money. Down here you have your straws and napkins, and you also enter your lunch coat. There's also extra drinks you can get, and silverware.
So here is the office, and I'll show you the office staff. So this is where Mrs. Simpson works. And then here is Mrs. Hansel's office. She is the 6th grade counselor. Here we have Mrs. Houston's office. And then here we have Mr. Strong's office. He is the assistant principal. And the principal's office, which is Mr. Dudley. And then here is Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith's office is right here. We have Mrs. Preston's office, which isn't attached to the office, but it is right here.
Hey, hold on, don't we get out of here?
I forgot to charge my iPad last night.
You should plug it in during lunch, that way it's not dead.
Oh yeah, duh. Alright, let's go.
Charge your iPad every night, and if you forget to charge it, you can always plug it in some of your teacher's classes during lunch, and bring it to all your classes.
Excuse me, you cannot wear tank tops at school. Carry on. Okay, for dress code, you can't wear spaghetti straps and you can't wear shorts that show your shoulders or your armpits. Also, if you wear shorts, you have to make sure the end of the shorts go down to the end of your fingertips. Make sure you have all your stuff for each class or else you'll be in big trouble if you forget something.
book to interventions and extensions because that class is a reading class, and if you don't bring a book, then you're going to be in trouble.
This is the library. When you come to the library, you sit at these tables, and when you're released to go eat your books, you have to push in your chair. Also, you need to make sure when you check out books, you return them on time, but that's just common knowledge for every library. And you're allowed to get 2 books at a time. And when you come in the library, you can have any gum or drinks or like candy, and no friends in the library.
Is expected to act?
That's a great question. So I think 6th graders are expected to act in 3 different ways here at the middle school, and actually I think the 5th graders will recognize that there are some very similar expectations. We certainly want to be safe, respectful, and responsible, and that's going to be a key theme for us. So certainly with safety, as a 6th grader, we will have some more freedom. So making sure to be responsible in the hallways, listening, paying attention. So safety is going to be a huge concern because we have a larger building and we need to be where we should be at all times. Being respectful is going to be an important one. So this means listening to your teachers. And again, with that extra freedom that you will have as 6th graders, making sure that you are listening to adults, doing what you're supposed to be doing, and treating your classmates kindly is going to be a super important aspect of being in 6th grade. And finally, being responsible. Again, more freedom means more responsibility. So one of the things that we will look for in our 6th graders is the ability to keep their locker organized, bring their materials to class, and be ready each and every day when they come here for the middle school.
Okay. What are some of the differences between 5th and 6th grade?
Some of the biggest differences that I think most 5th graders see immediately is just the differences in switching classes. So instead of being in 1, maybe 2 classes throughout the year, you'll be switching from your different subject areas to different teachers. You get a locker, which is in a different part of the building. And so I think freedom is the biggest difference between 5th and 6th grade. And there'll certainly be some aspects to that that should be enjoyable to all of you transitioning to 6th grade, and also the athletic piece. Being able to participate in sanctioned school sports is a great opportunity for 5th graders transitioning to 6th.
Okay. And how can you adjust to being in 5th grade?
Well, I think the easiest way to adjusting to life in middle school in general is to ask as many questions as you can. Take advantage of the times that you might have to come to the middle school over the summer, and come to the registration and come walk around and get a feel for it. I think with the extra freedom that everyone will get, I think it's an opportunity to really grow. And so for me to adjust here at life at middle school, I think one of the best things people can do is listen the first couple of days. I think it's very, very important to find a good friend group so that you have someone to rely on as a classmate, and really trust your teachers. We've got a great group of teachers here at the middle school, and really working with them to learn the ins and outs of middle school, in my mind, would be a great way to adjust. And more than anything, we have to relax, and we've got to kind of enjoy ourselves and enjoy the transition, because I think 6th grade is a great opportunity for students to kind of get the feel of middle school, and we're certainly excited to welcome everyone next year.
Okay, thank you.